Hey there, it's Dusty Thunder once again with another Reddit story for you. This one comes from the AITA subreddit and is titled, Will I Be the Astronaut If I Didn't Invite My Fiancé's Kids to Our Wedding? My fiancé, 43 male, and I, 29 female, have been engaged since February and are just now sending out wedding invites to our guests. My fiancé has been pretty uninvolved in our wedding planning because of his busy schedule and not being interested in planning in general, but I have made it clear to him exactly what I want for us, and I had thought we had a very good communication on the subject. One of the things I had made very clear to him is that I do not want any children at our wedding. I think children, especially young children, are too young to even remember such events and just end up causing trouble. He agreed with me on the subject, and I never brought it up again until now when he brought up needing invitations for his ex-wife and their kids. For context, he has 3 children from his ex-wife, ages 4 through 10. His age kind of gave the context clue for around what it was going to be, but hearing their ages definitely seals the deal. I don't want to disclose the full custody agreement, but I will say he doesn't see them very much. I met them a few times, one of which was at my sister-in-law's wedding, and I know they can be terrible troublemakers. It's not looking good for you, OP. The youngest one is especially defiant and spent all of my sister-in-law's wedding scream-crying. The other 2 aren't much better, and the mother does little to discipline them. I corrected my fiancé on the matter, reminding him it would be a child-free event, and he looked at me as if I was crazy. I reminded him of all the times his children have misbehaved at formal events, but he was firm on his belief that they were his children, so of course they would attend. This would also mean his ex-wife would attend, which is its own problem in and of itself. I think the whole matter is ridiculous. A child-free wedding is child-free. My husband and his family, whom he told without my permission, disagree. Am I the astronaut? Before we dive into the update here, I think we're all on the same page here. Yes, I went AskCon 2 thinking there was some hope for OP. There is none. There is no hope for OP. He told his family that I was an asshole without me giving him permission to tell his family that I was an asshole. That pretty much says all you need to say, right? I think your worldview is a little bit different here. Yeah. Worldview's a little bit off. I think your world might be spinning in the wrong direction, OP. Yeah, you don't get to be child-free when your partner has children. Update/edit. Reading these comments, I think a lot of you have a misunderstanding of my character. I do not hate my fiance's kids. I actually like them quite a bit, but I also know them, and I know that they can have a tendency to misbehave. They do not like me, especially the oldest. I don't want to go around accusing children of scheming against me, but they are already opposed to the idea of me marrying their father, and I can imagine that they may be especially prone to distraction at our wedding. If your kids hate her, why are you marrying her, you dipshit? Some of you have wondered about the degree to which my fiancé sees his kids, claiming it to be an important context. He has them for half of the summer, and he sees them on most holidays and birthdays. That's pretty much it. He is on good terms with ex-wife, but has not always been. They are in the process of changing custody agreements. I probably should have noted this earlier, but me and his ex-wife do not get along at all. We actually were good friends before my fiancé and I started dating. Sadly, she now hates me for that very reason. I do not want her at my wedding at all, and I have made it clear to my fiancé that this is non-negotiable. Also, he and his ex broke up shortly after she got pregnant with the youngest. They did not know at the time. I officially started dating him a few months before the birth of the youngest. There was no cheating involved. Yeah, it's shocking that, all the people that are going to be important for you to get along with, to have a successful relationship here, you don't get along with. And also, following it up with I have made it abundantly clear that this is the way it will be, is not indicative of you being willing to communicate and compromise to have a successful marriage. Can't imagine why everybody opposes you here. Also, I have a feeling that even if somebody agreed with you, you would treat them as your enemy or see them as your enemy, right? Like it's all people have to be doing exactly what they want, exactly what you want without question. You want people to command around. You don't want humans in your life. You don't want to connect with another human being. You want someone to obey. Is this the female version of the brozo earlier who left his family to be with the gal who he just wanted to listen to him and obey him? This is the Bizzo version. The Bizzo version. Yes, OP, you are an AskCon 1. You're terrible. And Alice. Oh yeah. Yeah. there are problems that are going to prevent you from having a successful relationship, period, especially if that relationship involves other people. You can't control the ex. You can't control the kids. You're sort of controlling your fiancé here, but that's getting ready to blow up too, because thank goodness he's like, yeah, no, my kids are coming. But I imagine that you are just a monster as a step parent. And I'm saying step parent because the bonus mom title does not apply to you. I'm sorry. That's something you have to earn and want to earn. I'm glad that this is going to blow up. This has to, right? This is going to blow up. They are not going to get married. They are not going to be together. And thank goodness, because you sound poisonous. Maybe reevaluate.